Okay, hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. Little technical difficulties before, but yeah, late review, Attack on Titan, chapter 69. This was a very good chapter. My props to Nezuma for saying, "Haven't I?" He kept, telling me, did you read it yet? Did you read it yet?" And I did. This was a good chapter. Um, just want to be basically for as far as discussion with this chapter, as far as review for this chapter. I just want to basically talk about two things. Kenny with Levy's flashback and the ending. Guess we should talk about Levy and Kenny first. So, beginning of the chapter, we basically have Kenny different, and basically we find out this is during the time of the first king named, I'm probably gonna butcher this name, Yuri. It's Uri. And he was the first king. He's the one who originally had the power, and the king spares Kenny. He spares him, and Kenny ends up working for him as a bodyguard. And this is basically the whole spiel of Kenny coming to his own. Eventually, he gets his own team. The whole spiel. Then we find out, um, one of somebody who he knew dies, and we see in the corner this little kid. That little kid who is like decrepit and is hungry is Levy. I was like, whoa, whoa. Now, apparently, what we find out is that his mother was Kenny's sister, I believe. That was the explanation we got. But this was some crazy ass shit because Levy looked like, oh man, oh, sad as fuck. But he basically takes him under his wing, if you will. Later on in the chapter, we find out, he says how he wasn't a good parent, Kenny. But he trains him, he feeds him, the whole spiel. And he also witnesses um, one of the daughters of race who takes in the power of the power. And he notices that it's just like him, like Yuri. He's like a that person's a monster, and so on and so forth. And like I said, he eventually gets his team, and so on and so forth. And then we go from that to the present time when there's a confrontation between Levy and Kenny, and he does that whole thing about now he wasn't a good parent. And I have to say, I feel pretty bad for Kenny and Levy in this chapter. I didn't think I was, but I was like, whoa, that's some pretty harsh shit there, people. Um, Eventually, what ends on happening is Kenny tries, he was going to use the serum to become a Titan, but he doesn't. He dies. And Levy basically wanted him to answer questions about, the first king, why was he going to abandon humanity, that whole bit. And he doesn't really answer him, and he dies, pretty much, Kenny. And this was sad as fuck. I'm not going to lie. This was really fucking sad. Because really, Kenny saved Levy's life. I'm not going to lie there. He did, from this flashback, what it's told us. And that's pretty fucking crazy. You look at what Levy looks like now, compared to what he was like as a child. Unbelievable. Also in this chapter, we see, Queen Historia. Yo, that scene where she's on top and she's got a crown on her head. I was like, yo, that was fucking amazing. But that scene was just ridiculous. I was just like, whoa, yeah, yeah. I was fencing over here with that kind of scene. After that, Historia is going with the other people, Aaron, and she has a conversation with Aaron, saying, "Oh, it's Aaron that made me go forward," and he basically says it wasn't really his decision; it was that guy from the company, the trading company, yeah. And they bump into Levy, and then there was this weird scene where she's like she's like fighting Levy, and then there's Mikasa smiling. She's like, "Yeah, you kick his ass." And he basically, kind of like a, smile to them, and the chapter ends there with goodbyes and reunions. So, but as far as this chapter was concerned, in my opinion, take what you will from it. Very sad. For Kenny, for Levy, for Yakubans. And the thing about what I found interesting about this flashback with Kenny was that it really showed you that what he really wanted was power. And, he, he kind of got it, but then again, he didn't. And saying how he was just, how us, scum was able to triumph, if you will. I really digged it. I really digged this chapter. Now we got Historia as queen. Basically, they all think that she's the one who defeated the Titan, that saved them all, which is probably the best bet to go with at this point. So it was interesting. I was surprised to see Levy as a child and to see how, but I think we all knew what he was going to be like as a child. But it was surprising to see that in that way. But overall rating, I give this a 5 out of 5. The flashback was handled well. Excuse me, handled well. The ending I thought was done very well. Yeah, I don't care what anyone says. 5 out of 5. It was emotional. It really was. It was. It was. So, yeah. I'm Bonkai922. I'll probably upload this tomorrow. But very good. Very good chapter. I'm floored actually when I think about it, because just Levy, seeing him like that as a child was sad as fuck. Really fucking sad. Just totally like, wow. Just wow. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. Kenny, feel bad for him. I do. Nice guy. Can be. Can be. I'll see you guys later. Peace.